Rokon Motorcycle repairs. If you're looking for help fixing your Rokon motorcycle, look no further. Our comprehensive Rokon motorcycle repair guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and maybe show you how to repair your vehicle. Engage the clutch. It's usually a no-brainer for experienced riders. But for newbies, remembering to engage the clutch can mean the difference between a relaxing ride and a frustrating trip to the shop. Many bikes must have the clutch in before they will start, even when you're in neutral. There's also the possibility that your bike's clutch switch has been damaged. And you can try pumping the clutch a few times to see if that helps reset it. You can get around the clutch switch. But long term, you'll need another solution and probably a clutch replacement. Check for blown fuses. Just like a car or truck, motorcycles have fuses, and they can blow the same as in any other vehicle. Keeping a fuse kit on hand is helpful so you can replace any blown fuses with one that has the same amperage. If fuses continue to blow after you replace them, you likely have a more serious electrical issue somewhere in the bike's wiring. Clear the muffler. Whether it's your kids or grandkids, the neighbors, or residents of the rodent variety, someone or something could have blocked your muffler. This is especially common if the bike has been in storage for a while, or if it's been outdoors. Rodents looking for an accessible home might move into your muffler, but it's also possible there's just a ton of debris in there if the bike has sat for a while. Clear it out carefully and see if that helps get the bike started. Malfunctioning gearboxes. Malfunctioning gearboxes are another widespread problem. According to owners, the gearbox or its components develops faults, making gear shifting difficult or erratic. Erratic shifting aside, false neutral, delayed engagement, and missed shifts are other problems caused by a malfunctioning gearbox. False neutrals occur when the transmission goes out of gear during shifting. As a result, the motorcycle will decelerate like one in neutral gear. Hence the name false neutral. Most of these problems are often the result of damaged or faulty gearbox components. They are often the result of hard riding with improper shifting or a lack of regular service maintenance. Faulty regulator rectifier. The regulator rectifier converts AC to DC, which is used to charge your bike's battery. More importantly, it regulates the DC current and prevents high voltage surges from damaging the motorcycle's battery. Faulty regulator rectifiers can lead to various problems, especially for the motorcycle's battery. Diode burnout is one such problem. It also causes the battery to drain abnormally. Electrical components like headlights, meters, and others may perform erratically as well. It is important to test your bike's voltage with a voltmeter to be certain the fault is from a faulty regulator and not a bad battery. Clogged fuel injector. If your motorcycle will attempt to turn over normally when you try to start it but there won't be any combustion, your culprit is probably a clogged fuel injector. If you ride your motorcycle often, then you constantly have fuel going through the injector, which ultimately cleans it as it goes. A clogged injector generally happens if you let your motorcycle sit for a long time. This will ultimately create old gelled-up fuel that will clog your injectors and will keep the fuel from going through. You can manually inspect your fuel injectors. If they look dirty and clogged, that means they need to be cleaned or replaced. There are ways to clean your fuel injectors, like using a solution specifically for cleaning them. There's even a tool made to clean fuel injectors. However, since fuel injectors are generally inexpensive, you might as well go ahead and get new ones installed.